All right, so now we're at section 3 of the junior seminar summer project. This is a life perspectives interview, summary, and reflection. It is a paper, but it's an interview. I think this can actually be a fun part of the project if you have an open mind. So this is a chance for you to pick a person in your life whose perspective on life and their feedback on life you value. This could be anyone. It could be a parent, a guardian, mentor, teacher, older cousin or something, older sibling, aunt or uncle, but just somebody who's been through some of the next steps in life that you're going to face. So I wouldn't say, pick somebody who's fresh out of high school or pick somebody who maybe even, someone who just graduated from college or another post-secondary institution is fine. In my opinion, sometimes I think the older the better because they have more wisdom and advice to give you. You're going to conduct the interview with them on their life and their perspectives on what it takes to be successful, right? What does it take for me to be able to get ahead in life, to get to the next level and to be successful? This person does not need to have a great deal of success. Success is however they or you identify it. So it could mean that they have a stable job, that they have a stable income, that they are living where they want to live or are able to live the lifestyle that they want to live. This does not have to be somebody who's making a whole lot of money and, is traveling across the world. This is someone who has achieved what I would consider to be the American dream, that they have the basic necessities of life taken care of and maybe a little bit more. The first thing you want to do before getting started with this interview is to create your list of questions. And I provided you some in the project overview to help you out. So make sure you look at that and I'll navigate to that page in just a second. Take great notes along the way during the interview and record if possible. So don't slow your person up from saying it how they want to say it and giving their responses, but make sure that you're taking some quick notes that you'll be able to read later on. That's why I also recommend recording the interview if possible so that you can even listen to it as you're, building your paper. Before you actually start typing, this is my suggestion. You should build an outline for your paper based off of some of the main points. So, for example, if you ask the person, 10 to 15 questions and they gave you 5 really, really great answers, you can build the paper around those 5 great answers. Type your summary and reflection paper with your thoughts, not just what they said, but your thoughts on the interviewees' responses. So if they said, hey, you should make sure you graduate high school and, move on to your next step immediately, you should write in a response, what does that mean to you and how you plan on implementing that suggestion, if you will. Type your responses up, full credit. It has to be 4 paragraphs, single spaced, Times New Roman, 12-point font. And once again, no partial credit is given, so you have to meet that minimum objective of 4 paragraphs. It could definitely go over. That's totally fine, but it has to be at least 4 paragraphs. So to navigate over to the actual project overview where it's at, here it is, okay? I'll give you a little bit more details here about what to do. And then here are some of the questions that you can ask. So I have a main question and then some sub-questions here. Main questions, sub-questions. You can create your own. Definitely create your own. The only thing, I don't need to collect your notes. I don't need to collect the recording or your outline. I just need the paper. And it needs to be at least 4 paragraphs to get that full credit. So everything is here for you. Once again, this is where you can find it in the Junior Seminar Google Classroom classwork page, section 3. Here's the document that you would click on. It would create a document with your name on it that you would type into. And I suggest, once again, to get it done early. All right. So that is section 3 of the project.